This is Riley and I'm Diego. This is our final app we decided to do.
So the goal of our app was to create something that could help the way packages are processed here at Hill. So we want to create an app that could scan the name of a package and send out an automatic message via text or email, and this would cut down on the amount of time spent like sorting packages in the mailroom.
And just get like Miss Cusser, if you know her, like it'd be easier for her to like write down every single name down every single day and then send out emails and all that.
So how it would work is the app would take a photo of the name on the package and send it to an OCR site, which would then send a text version of that image back to the app, and then I could send out the email or message. And so you need to use the OCR website and a database full of everyone's name and email to get this to work. Alright, so OCR, or optical character recognition, is a service that takes images and converts any words from image to text, and the site we thought would be best is OCR.space. The site came with an API, which we need to get the app to work. And so what you do is you upload a file.
So that's like the file, that's like a package I got yesterday. So we tried it out with that picture. We took a picture of like the part where it says the name, address, and then we submitted it, and it says like the image could be on there, and then the OCR text result is what we're trying to find. Like it reads the name, it recognizes it, and then it kind of gives it back.
Yeah, so it converts it into text so so it can be like read by a program. And the problem is we couldn't get the app and the website to communicate very well, so we couldn't get the text file back to the app in order for it to be sent out.
Yeah, we couldn't find a way to like we could send the picture, but we didn't know how to get it back or how to use that to like send an email or a text message, because it was complicated. Like we tried a couple of days finding different websites and we couldn't find a way.
And so we're open to any feedback or any ideas on how to get this to work. I think this would be extremely beneficial to our school. And we had some other ideas, like we were gonna like create just a giant database where you could just type in someone's initials and that would send out the email. But we couldn't. We didn't think we'd be able to get my backpack to work with the app since it's like too secure, too protected.
And then we also find this other like website where lets you have like a free subscription to like OCR thing with the API that allows you to like I think scan 25,000 packages a month.
Yeah, I think it was
25,000 packages a month, and I think that's good for the school because I think we don't get more than 25,000 packages a month. Maybe we may pretty. This may be close, but I'm
maybe 2,500.
Yeah.
100 packages a day for a month.
But what about letters? Would that count going to the?
Do you get messages when you get letters?
No.
Okay, so it's just packages that you get.
So, yeah,
Okay, so yeah, maybe there are 25,000 letters, but I don't know what's in mailboxes.
Yeah, so I think that could have been good for the school because it would be like free. First of all, it's free subscription, and then like it was gonna help Ms. Custer with her job and all that. Because she has to like sort out like student and faculty packages, and that's a lot of work.
Gotcha.
So, any feedback, ideas. But we were hoping that like in the near future that there's like something that could help us like make this app work. That would be cool for the school and for Mrs. Cusser. Because I don't know, like I've never seen something like this, and
right.
It would be sick to like have something to help like packages and sending you like a text or an email.
Is that the conclusion of your presentation?
Yeah.
Okay, because I think we should maybe continue the discussion with some questions, and then if you guys have questions, this is the time. So, Peanut Gallery, any questions? Anything you'd like to see with this?
What inspired you to make this app?
So I'm pretty close like with Miss Cusser because I get a lot of packages and so I go there and talk to her. And
Not to brag or anything.
No. I just keep forgetting things like back home and they send it to me all the time. And then so I saw like the amount of packages she gets like in the day, and I just asked her how she did, and then she told me like I just like look up names, write in a document, and send out the email. And I thought like there should be like an easier way to do this and all that.
And I was hoping that you would cover that. But can you go into a little bit more detail about the process that she goes through to get a message out to every single student that gets a UPS or FedEx or whatever package?
And so,
Like just all the steps. I was amazed that there's so many steps to it.
I don't know if it's that detailed, but I think I know like an overall.
Okay.
So the packages that go to the laundry building and Miss Backwell signs them off, and then they take them off to the mail room, and then the guy said in Miss Custer's like mail room office, and then she goes like through every single one of them, writes our name on paper. I think that's right, and then goes to her computer and then puts them on one email and then sends out the email. I think that's how.
So she's using email to look up. Like she uses the name recognition in email to
Yeah.
craft a single message.
Yeah.
So your app would basically take that down to a single scan. Like you would
Yeah.
scan a name, hopefully find it in your database, and then be able to send out a message.
Mm.
So the next part of this problem is, like, let's say you have a piece of text that has someone's first name, their last name, an address. What are some of the challenges there? Like, how are you going? Like, what is that process going to be like? Finding Riley Schmidt in the database and being able to isolate that and then say it's going to be his email, rschmidt@thehill.org. What is that process going to look like? Maybe from the perspective of programming, how would you code that?
Well, I think it's like if you could recognize the name, if there's a way you can get the app to like directly type that name you see into the email. I feel like what system we use for email, but like it comes up with like an email when you just type in the name, so that'd be a pretty easy way to find that.
Mhm.
And for the phone number, it might be like more difficult because you have to like depending on like what carrier they have, you have to like do different ones. And, like not everyone has their like actual phone number like in the database, so like you might get sent to the wrong person. But for
Mhm.
email, I think it would be a little bit easier to get the name to the email.
I don't
So it
know.
would be cool to eventually have all the phone numbers in there, so it goes out either as email or SMS.
And some like international students have like their phone numbers from like back home,
Yeah.
and sometimes they don't have like service here. They just like go on Wi-Fi at the time they're here, and they cannot receive like text messages. Like they can receive iMessage just as through Wi-Fi, but not text messages, and that could be a problem if they have like a Samsung or like an Android which does not have iMessage.
Right. So there are definitely challenges there with if you want to bring SMS, that opens up a whole new can of worms. But it's still cool to be dreaming about that. It's still
Yeah.
cool to think about this as something for the future. So one thing I would just caution you about when you're talking about this project, treat it like it's alive, right? Someone else might be able to take your code and bring this further along. Like maybe not to completion, but maybe they figure out how to get the OCR working, right?
Yeah.
So just keep it positive, as if like this is what we are going to do. Like treat it like a plug. Like imagine I have like lots of money and I'm willing to pay you like $10,000 to take it to the next step, like a Shark Tank type of thing. So keep it positive and keep it like, this is where we're going next, right? I think that also makes the tone much more positive, and like, hey, this is still alive, and maybe the fifth formers are going to be able to take this to the next level, right? So it's kind of cool that you're not just creating something that is static and now, and you're graduating. So okay, well maybe nothing will ever happen to this code. You're creating a living thing that has life, it has legs, and then who knows how it will evolve. Maybe we have in the future we do simple integration with Snapchat or something like that. So there's other ways to get in touch with people that maybe people aren't checking their email every day, but they're always on some other social media. So maybe that's another thing. Other ideas. Okay, so what other ideas from students? What would be helpful to you? What would you like to see in this app? This is like a service to the school. So we definitely have, local. We have the local service component for this project. This could be something global too, right?
Yeah.
This could be something that could be used anywhere at any school.
So is this app only meant for for the person who uses the mailroom, or could it be also used for the people who are getting mail as well? Like, could there be two different versions of the app where one is the administrative control, but the other one is more of the receiving end?
So are you saying like you would check in on this app to see if you have a package?
I mean, that could be
Like a
possible.
client.
Yeah, like a
Okay.
client server sort of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, our main goal is to like make it for Ms. Custer who like works there, but thinking that we can like try to make something where like if we can get like the text back from the OCR, we
Mm-hmm.
can put it somewhere within the app that somebody
Yeah.
can go check instead of like sending out an email or something.
Yeah, or maybe it's integrated in some larger app like a Hill app where
Yeah.
you have your own mailroom and it just says, oh, by the way, your package has arrived.
Or like it also can be sent somewhere where it says like the packages and just like list off like the names of people who have packages, so you can just like check alphabetically order.
Ooh, that would be cool. I would, do you think it's a violation of privacy to list everyone who has a package on the information boards?
The emails
Like a
that
little,
they-
like something on the bottom, like Diego, you have a package. Janet, you have a package.
I mean, like the emails like they send out to everybody, so like I can see
Oh.
who got packages.
Okay, so maybe there's not a privacy concern.
Yeah.
Okay, so that could be something that could go out and integrate onto all of the electronic kiosks around campus. So you're walking by in the gym and you say, oh, it looks like I have a package. Maybe I will divert from my dorm and I will go down to the mailroom, or I'll go down into the loading dock if it just arrived,
Yeah.
and I can see, oh, okay, I can pick up my package and walk back to my dorm with my cookies. I assume you guys get cookies and care packages. I got cookies and care packages.
Like another good idea would be like, say like how many or like the size of your package. 'Cause sometimes like last week I got like a big box and I didn't know. it
Not
was
bragging or
like-
anything.
It was just like juices, but